Hello, Aries. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your July 2024 energy forecast. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. If you can please share this video out to all of your other Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising friends, that would be absolutely stupendous and wonderful. If you'd like to donate to the cause, you can do so through PayPal or Cashapp, and those links are in the description below. So let's see what we have going for you, Aries, for the month of July. All right, here we go. The month of July. All right, so the first card that came out was Woman Holding Heart, Woman Holding Coin, and then Attachment. All right, so this is what I want to say for you, Aries, that in order to be where you truly desire to be, in order to manifest what you truly desire to manifest, you have to really release and let go of what you have to really release and let go the outcome that you may be overly emotionally attached to, right? Because that isn't going to get you anywhere but disappointment. Right? It's almost like you have this all planned out, right? You have this notebook. On this day I'm doing this, on this day I'm doing this, on this day I'm doing this, on this day I'm doing this. Because Woman Holding Heart is about giving love, offering compassion, offering empathy, compassion, nurturing. It's also about sensuality. It's about this transformational energy into a wallflower, from a wallflower to this brilliant, vibrant, beautiful, divine energy. And even the woman holding coin, and we can see the difference between the two, how they're holding it. The woman holding heart is very loosely holding that heart, so she is ready. She is ready to offer that love, that passion, that sensuality, that nurturing, that compassion, that empathy. And the woman holding coin is very tightly holding onto the coin. So even though she is sitting in her power and she is all about luck and opportunity and she's sitting in that divine power, it's almost as if you have to prove to her that you are worthy of the coin that she is extending to you. And the attachment card talks about putting on airs, feeling that you have to be this certain way in order for this particular outcome to present itself. And the problem with that is when we are wearing masks to be accepted by the people or situation that we are trying to step into, then we are really not being our true authentic self. We are being a version of ourselves that appeases other people, not really appeases what it is that we want, need, and desire. So if you're looking to be in relationships, if you're looking to transition from that wallflower to this beautiful sensual goddess, if you're looking to find yourself in a position of abundance and prosperity and power, then you have to release whatever this outcome you think should be, right? If you're emotionally, mentally, physically attached to whatever you think this outcome is going to be, and it turns out being slightly different than what you think, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment and heartache. And if you're wearing that mask to appease other people and to have them accept you for who they think you should be as opposed to who you really are, you again are setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment and a lot of hurt and a lot of regret and a lot of resentment. If you want love, take off the mask, step away from the wall, and ask for love. If you want money, take the mask off, step away from the wall, and do what you have to do in order to create the abundance that you desire in your life, because you're not going to get it wearing masks, being the type of person that other people want you to be in order to fit in. You're not going to get it having this specific outcome down to the period, the dot on top of the I or the comma. You're not going to get it by not being flexible or versatile when it comes to creation and manifestation. It just isn't. So the attachment is kind of like a little bit like the devil, right? You have you have something in your mind, a picture in your mind that you're not willing to deviate from, that you're not willing to give room to give birth to expand. You want love and you want abundance. You want passion. You want luck. You want sensuality. You want power. But you're not willing to release yourself from this particular picture, this particular image, this particular it has to be this way, it has to be this way. So there's a lot of love here with the Ace of Cups, and a lot of appreciation and recognition from others, right? With the Ace of Cups, I mean, look, it's all about growth and peace, and the cup runneth over, right? There's this nurturing, compassion energy here of peace and love and divine abundance and divine, I don't want to say completion, but togetherness, right? And within this Ace of Cups energy, there is love, there is transformation, there is nurturing, there is sensuality, there is everything that you could want, need, and desire out of that woman holding heart. And then we have the Knight of Cups, and this is someone coming forward to bring you recognition and appreciation for what you are creating for yourself. But then we have the Five of Swords energy, and that's other people telling you that you have to compromise, right? You have to compromise. You have to give up this, and this in order to create the image that you have in your head, right? And those who are attempting to tell you that are those who desire to have the control. And that's where that attachment is. So we have this person telling you that in order for you to receive this prosperity, abundance, luck, power, love, sensuality, nurturing, transformational energy, that you have to do something, that you have to do it this way or it never happens. And here you are just beyond yourself, and here they are looking all smug. She's shocked as heck. She's like, what is going on here? How could you tell that person that? How could you tell them that in order for them to achieve and receive what is essentially their universal inheritance, that they have to sacrifice, or they have to be this particular way or do this particular thing? What is going on here? What gives you the power to do that? Well, we give them the power to do that when we start doing the things that they want us to do. So here we are in conversation with these two other people, maybe, or with a group of other people, asking, okay, so what can I do to create what it is I desire in my life without being attached to the specific outcome? How can we all work together in unison and balance and stability, and make it work? And everyone will have their own ideas. This person will have their ideas about how you have to sacrifice everything. This person will have their ideas going, no, that's not what you have to do. And you'll have your own idea. So with the Three of Pentacles, it's about listening and being open to what other people think, not necessarily following their direction if that's not how you feel, but it's important to be open to the suggestion of others. It's important to be open to the suggestion of others, but it's also to be open to how it is you feel about that suggestion from others. Do you feel that they are tempting you or trying to manipulate you into doing something that isn't for your highest good, right? Because we have the Ten of Swords. This is a card of being backstabbed, of being manipulated. And that's exactly what's going on here, and exactly what could be going on here. You are on this transformational journey, and there are people in your life who are not having it. There are people in your life who don't want to see you succeed. And that's why we have the Devil. I talked about the attachment being like the devil, being seduced, saying that in order to receive this, you have to do this, or let me offer you one better. So the Ten of Swords is transitioning out of allowing this feeling of hurt and pain, deception, transitioning out of that and into something better. But then it transitions out of that into something better. And then when whomever these people are see that, then we start with the I can offer you this, I can offer you this. The devil is a seductor. The devil will fill your head with dreams and plans that will never come to fruition, right? They see you as a person who really desires to have this particular scenario come true. And when they see you now start working on yourself and healing yourself, I mean, the Three of Pentacles could be a group of like-minded spiritual people all healing from situations in their life that have kept them from, right? This could be a group of people that's walking you through how to be the better version of yourself so you can acquire that new house, that new car, that new job, right? And so as the healing starts and as the healing begins, whoever these other people are, see that, and they don't want you to be successful because they've convinced you so far to be a version of yourself that they want you to be, not truly who you truly want to be. So the devil comes out, and now they're going to tempt you into going backwards, tempt you into doing what they desire you to do, to keep attached to that dream, keep focused to that, that box. And so the Death card comes and says, not today, devil, not today. You will not tempt or seduce or manipulate anymore. It's time that, you start cutting cords from whomever these people are. And it can be a very sad situation, but you are in control here. You're the one. You're the powerful one. You're the one in control. The Three of Swords is heartbreak and heartache due to the loss of something or someone. And the Hierophant talks about opening the doors to your power. You're now the teacher. You've been through all of this, and at one time you were the student, and at one time you didn't know what direction to take, but here you are, and you are standing in your own power, and you are creating a sense of empowerment as you walk away from the devil, as you walk away from that Ten of Swords energy, as you walk away from that attachment energy, as you learn to set boundaries and build from a more solid and more stable foundation, right? The Emperor is creating the roadmap, right? The Emperor is bringing logic and stability and balance to this whole situation. The Hierophant, we talk about going back to school. We talk about leaning more towards your angels, your guides, your God, some sort of spiritual or educational entity that you're able to learn from, that you're able to step into, learn what you need to learn, and walk away and recognize the signs of those who may be manipulating you or deceiving you, and then walking away from that and cutting the cords, as sad as that may be, right? This could be the heartache and the heartbreak that you feel from this has been going on for quite some time. And now that you make the command decision to just cut those cords and walk away, the pain is worse, because even though you may have known that this person or these people were manipulators, were deceivers, you, at least one point in time, thought that they had your best interest at heart. And when you find out that people that you look up to, when you find out that people you admire are initially hurting you intentionally, it's a blow to the ego. It's a blow to the heart. It feels like a physical pain. It's deception. So the Hierophant, I kind of feel, is going back to your roots, going back to church, going back to the basics of everything, not doing anything drastic. Just going back to the basics, going back to school, learning something new, going back to church, setting in your comfortability when it comes to your connection to spirit or spirituality, right? And the Emperor is kind of like, it's got that roadmap out, right? This is what we have to do to step back into the energy of being the better version of ourselves. We are no longer attached to this specific outcome. We are no longer allowing other people to dictate how we feel. We are no longer allowing the deception and the manipulation to create a version of us that other people can take advantage of. We are no longer going to allow other people to tempt us with what they think we want and desire to keep us away from what we really want and desire. We are no longer doing that. We have the devil, we have the death, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Emperor in that order. And every one of those talks about a transformation within self. The devil is a seductor, a tempter, tempts us into looking away from what is truly and divinely inherently ours. The death card sees you recognizing that and starts cutting cords from that devil energy. And for every cord you cut, a new door is open. The Hierophant has you going back to basics and learning everything from scratch, going back to school, going back to church, stepping back into your spirituality. And then the Emperor creates a plan and sets the foundation for what you are building on, right? So we have essentially, in the month of July, released ourselves from this idea of what we thought we wanted. And now we are stepping into the idea of what we truly, truly, truly want and truly, truly desire. We have healing, so there's a time of healing from this. We have the confidence to do so, the confidence to heal, the confidence to become empowered, the confidence to be the true version of ourselves. And that's a huge feeling of empowerment right there, when you're able to see something for what it truly is, know if it's good or bad for you, and then act accordingly, right? And you can see from this reading that whomever this person or these people are, have you convinced that they want what's best for you, but when in reality what they want is for you to fail, so they can continue to keep you in here and here. So we have rebirth and rejuvenation. So that's exactly what's going on here in this month. We have ground and center. That's very important when it comes to healing, grounding and centering. We have tears of joy and sadness. The joy comes from releasing. The joy comes from being that version of you who you want to be. The sadness and tears come from you have to walk away from that comfortability. You have to walk away from the people that you know. You have to walk away from situations that that you thought was what you wanted, right? The tears of sadness comes from walking away from people who have been in your life for quite some time, thinking that they only wanted what was best for you, when in reality they were hurting you, deceiving you, sabotaging you. Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you throughout any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. So in July, as you're going through this transformational energy, as you're going through this energy of walking away and detaching yourself from what you truly, 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 truly thought that you wanted, and what you truly thought that others wanted for you. This is about being honest, truly ripping back the curtain, right? We remember in The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy and her crew thought that all of these things were happening, And why were all of these things happening? Why were we getting poisoned? What about the monkeys and the witch? Why were all of these awful things happening? And then you get to the brass tacks of it and pull back the curtain, and you realize that it was somebody else pulling all the levers, somebody else making it all happen. It wasn't you. It wasn't, it wasn't all of these things that were happening. Wasn't the universe conspiring against you. All of these desires of manifestation that you weren't stepping into wasn't the universe conspiring against you. It was somebody pulling the strings from behind the scenes. It was other people guiding you away from what spirit wanted for you, making you question yourself, second guess yourself. So it's time to ground and center. It's time to reinvent yourself. It's time to walk away from that energy of what other people thought that you should be, and walk into who you truly desire to be. Aries, know that you are divinely guided and loved. This month of July is going to be extremely powerful for you, extremely powerful for you. And it's baby steps, baby steps. We're healing, we're reinventing ourselves from a place of nurturing, compassion, and love. Know that you are divinely guided and loved.